Good afternoon, everybody. Carolina Tony coming to you from Brevard, North Carolina, and I'm standing outside of the Western North Carolina Military Museum. I love military stuff, and hopefully you will too. Thank you for stopping by my channel. If you're here for the first time, be sure to go down here and click subscribe. After you subscribe, click the little bell so you'll be notified every time I put a video out, which is always on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. For right now, let's go inside and take a look. Okay, this is a World War I exhibit. Here's some rifles from World War I. This is World War I Imperial German helmet. And here's a Prussian helmet. There's United States US 77 Division helmet. And they call that a trench bugle. During World War I, they did a lot of trench fighting where they would dig down and when they were under siege. And this kind of simulates that. This here's a trench periscope. We're looking at this little hole right here, so you can look over the trench without getting your head shot off.
Pretty cool, huh?
It is. And there's a typical uniform. Okay, what do you think? Do it look like a World War I soldier? A U.S. Navy World War I outfit. Check that hat out. There you go. This is a mess kit from World War I. It would open here and flop out, and you could eat out of it, be a little cup inside. There's kind of an example of what trench warfare was down in the trenches here with their gas mask on. Right after or during World War I is when gas warfare was outlawed, and most all countries decided not to use it anymore. Okay, we're stepping into World War II. This is a typical World War II outfit.
This guy here was a Raider during World War II. They were short-lived outfit, the Raiders.
And there's a German helmet.
Commandos, British commandos. Matter of fact, we sent officers over to England to find out how they trained.
This is a World War II German MP 40, a machine pistol. It's a German helmet with a netting on it that they would stick pieces of scrub and sticks in for camouflage. And this is a tank helmet from World War II. And some tanks, they would get bumpy sometime, and they'd wear these things to protect their head so it wouldn't hit up against the top of the tank. And here's a World War II mine detector. Yeah, this is a naval 20mm anti-aircraft magazine with a 20mm shell. And there's a shell right there. And there's a picture of what it looked like. And there's the magazine right there. And even ladies got into the military. The soldier uniform here. It's actually belonged to Alice Powers Winstead. Okay, here's a World War II machine gun nest. They crouch down behind the sandbags and fire away. There is a captured Japanese flag. And more guns. There's a Japanese 8mm pistol. Here's a bayonet that has been signed by someone probably through all the engagements they were in. Oh, there's some more rifles. Here's one that's of particular interest to me right here. That's a 30 caliber carbine. I actually own one. Mine's a 1948 model, and it is in good a condition as it was the day it came off the assembly line. Some handheld walkie-talkies. Here's something hanging from the ceiling that's very interesting. This is a kite that would be flown and used for target practice. And here's some uniforms for the 434th Squadron, 12th Bomb Group. There's a flight jacket and hat. And that's actually what a B-25 would look like. Here are some flight suits. This one here belonged to Chris Whitmire. There's a pilot's helmet there at the top. Belonged to Bob Wilkerson from the Air Force. And his orange jumpsuit. Actually, the military used them before the prisons did. Okay. More modern Army. Some more modern uniforms. This is what they would have worn in the Iraq War.
The venerable four-seat aircraft got its start back in the Cold War as a weapon to use against enemy submarines. A tough pill to
This is
swallow
a
for
uniform
veteran
from
pilots
2003 in Iraq with the bulletproof vest.
It's a great airplane. It's a major deal.
There's some more. That's typical
All those capabilities. We can see things that
retire from someone from
they wouldn't be able to see.
Iraq.
If the Maulers seem unusually
I'm sorry,
sensitive
Saudi
to
Arabia.
this deployment, this would be
Actually,
reason.
on one of those, it was given to me from a friend that's parents are from Syria. And there's some more modern uniforms. This is what someone working on an aircraft carrier would probably wear. This room here is dedicated to the Vietnam soldiers. Typical uniform of an infantryman in Vietnam. With his hand grenades. And they call these punchy sticks. They would put them in pits. So when people would fall on them, it'd kill them. And these are what they call C rations. And today we call them, or K rations, today we call them MREs, which are more like this now. There's a poncho. In Vietnam it rained a whole lot. And here's some weapons from Vietnam. That is a M60. And here's an SKS. Right here. I actually own one of those. And in fact, mine is exactly like that. If you didn't know, I like to collect antique weapons. Okay, that does it for our visit to the Western North Carolina Military Museum. Thank you for watching, and most of all, thank you for all the men and women that have served our country. God bless you and your families.